touch that dial, because the monster trucks are on the air. The United States Hot Rod Association has brought the monster truck to Tampa Stadium. Daytime qualifying for a nighttime race. And this is Monster Truck Challenge on ESPN, the Total Sports Network. Tampa Stadium in Tampa, Florida, and the parade of the monster trucks as we prepare for side-by-side racing. And this event features the super trucks of the United States Hot Rod Association. A packed house at Tampa Stadium, and good reason. They have some super trucks in the super truck division ready to fly high on a horseshoe track. This involves one turn. Here's your first round matchups. First Blood and Rob Fuchs going against Dave Valeroy and the Invader. Next, we'll have Joey Pittman and Pablo Cruz's Tough Enough against John Kwasniewski and the Buffalo Tremor. Next, Big John Moore and No Problem against Nick Rossi and the Outlaw. They're coming to the line for race number one here at Tampa Stadium. First Blood. This is Rob Fuchs. Rob out of Woodstock, Illinois, piloting the big Ford. First Blood. And Rob's got some tough competition over in the other lane. This is Dave Valeroy and the Ford Invader. Dave out of St. Louis, Missouri. So it's First Blood and Invader, race number one, round number one. Monster Truck Challenge here at Tampa Stadium. The Super Truck Division. And side by side they go. First Blood with the lead. But First Blood and Rob Fuchs has to back it down. He has trouble on the turn. Dave Valeroy turns it with ease. And the Invader goes over the finish line first. Rob Fuchs has a lot of problems on that first turn. And the win goes to the Invader. Dave Valeroy using the rear steer right there. Very, very important on this horseshoe-type track. And look, Rob Fuchs has to go way out. When he comes back, he's out of shape. He's got to turn and do all sorts of things. And really, that cost him about 3 seconds there. He was playing catch-up. He wasn't able to do it. And the trucks are matching up for round number one, race number two. John Kwasniewski and the Buffalo Tremor. Johnny hails from Lackawanna, New York. It goes by Johnny K. He takes the Buffalo Tremor against Joey Pittman and Tough Enough. Tough Enough is out of Phoenix, Arizona. The truck is owned by Pablo Cruz, and Joey Pittman takes care of the driving duties. Both trucks are staged. Tough Enough and Buffalo Tremor. Side by side, they're waiting for the green light. When they get it, it's go. Over the cars, Buffalo Tremor with an early lead, and now that important turn. Joey Pittman using the rear steer, Buffalo Tremor using the rear steer. Side by side, and Tough Enough dies on the turn. Buffalo Tremor wins handily, and what in the world happened to Tough Enough? That's what his crew members are trying to figure out right now. Tough Enough's on the track. And John Kwasniewski with his Buffalo Tremor is sitting pretty in the winner's circle. He gets the win of round number one. Oh boy, a battle of Fords now. This is Nick Rossi and the Jersey Outlaw. Nick hails from Pennsauken, New Jersey. Big smile there from Nick Rossi, the fine redhead. He goes up against John Moore and No Problem. John hails from Lafayette, Tennessee. So we have a battle between the North and the South. John Moore, the Southerner, going up against Nick Rossi and the Jersey Outlaw from way up north. Both Fords, a Ford Bronco and a Ford F-250. Thumbs up from Nick Rossi. He's saying, I'm ready. Let's rock and roar. And He's not ready to rock and roar, but John Moore is. John Moore takes out the turning pole, and Nick Rossi is sitting on the starting line. Now, this is unusual. John Moore has handling problems, and can he make it across the finish line? He takes his foot out of it and just sort of waltzes across slowly. He's saving all he's got for round number 2. He sees that Nick Rossi and the Outlaw is still on the starting line. Nick's getting out right now to investigate and see what the problem is with the Outlaw. We saw him on the start. He couldn't move, and then we saw him backing up just a little bit. He's going around. He's taking a look, and what are we going to do here, Nick? We're going to call for a tow and go back in the pits and find out what's going on. Here's the rerun. The Outlaw started and then died right there. He couldn't go any further. John Moore, and no problem at this point, does not know he has no competition. He's driving. He has a little bit of problems coming off the car. Takes out the turning pole. Now, normally, he would have been disqualified for taking out that turning pole. But Jersey Outlaw still sits on the starting line. The win goes to No Problem. And that's the tale of the Outlaw. He's being towed off the track. When we come back, we'll learn about monster truck tires.